Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm finally back doing some more of these. I finally am done with the show I'm in, so I can focus more on my channel and do some more videos. And I'm here with one that's probably gonna be seen by everyone on the face of the earth, or everyone's been clamoring for just a little bit. This is a superhero movie that everyone's been waiting for, and for those of you who live under a rock, I'm talking about the Avengers movie. You know, this is what all these Marvel movies, at least since Iron Man 1, have been leading up to, and this picks up right after Captain America. So after Captain America, and this isn't really a spoiler, but believe it or not, that one was way back in the day, so they bring it up to date at the very end. Okay, so this is right after Captain America, and it picks up in modern times. So I'm just gonna get right into it. This film is structured in a way where it just builds up. It builds up this from like the very bottom, like not giving you really much of anything in the beginning, like just teasing you with the heroes, like giving you just a little bit in the beginning, you know, just giving you that little taste, that taste of awesome that you love. And it's fantastic the way this starts. They could have, you know, just opened up the movie and just had all the Avengers there, you know, sitting around a table talking to each other, and Tony Hawk would have been, I'm snarky, or said something dumb, you know, and just go into a bunch of, you know, lame action sequences. But instead, what the film does is it introduces the heroes each alone, you know, giving you some good insight onto who they are, and give you a couple solid minutes with them to like really get an idea of what their personality is. Then, you know, there's the tone that they set. Each character has their own tone to them and their own, you know, little like quirks to them, if you will. I mean, like the Hulk has got quite the quirk, you know. I mean, not obvious like that, but like they're all very specific, the characters, and they're all very, very well done. And you know, when you see them interacting together, like even when, because like I said, this is a build-up, so there's just, it slowly brings it to that moment of glory when they're all there, which obviously it's going to happen. It's on the poster. But those little moments where it makes it really exciting to watch it, because you're seeing, like, there's Iron Man, and he's talking to Captain America, and they're talking about Thor. You know, that's just an example. Like, they're sitting there just talking and like listening to like their back and forths. It's really cool to see, like, oh, that's how they would interact, and it's done really well, how you would like really expect for it to actually happen. And this is part of the build-up, so you get these little, you know, these more and more tastes of awesome, if you will. This is quite a big taste of awesome. This is a big ice cream cone of awesome chocolate ice cream. But you know, doing this, it made it feel like the Avengers, and that's really important when you're doing this movie, because a lot of speculation about this was going to be Iron Man and friends, and that is so not the case. This is the Avengers by far. No one is overshadowed by everyone. Everyone is given the attention they deserve, and it's fantastic. All the characters are written how you'd want them to. The Hulk is worth mentioning because Mark Ruffalo plays him a little differently than Edward Norton, because they're two different actors, you know, and they had two different mindsets going into the character. Like, Edward Norton was going with a very serious, like, I want to become almost like a Buddha type of thing, you know, just like very relaxed, all about the yoga and all that. Whereas Mark Ruffalo's kind of like, he's neurotic, you know, like he's the genius guy, but like there's times where he'll like try and mess with you, you know. So he's a little bit different, and you know, has a little more of a chip on his shoulder. And you know, I wanted to get into this movie on a visual level. Oh my God, it's perfect. You know, from the detail in Iron Man's suit, which we've seen in the past movies, Hawkeye's equipment, you know, his costume, you know, he's purple in the comic book. Yeah. And, you know, I love the color purple, but, like, that costume wouldn't have worked out quite so well. The modern take on it's great. And, you know, just how everything was designed, down to, like, Hawkeye's equipment. Like, the amount of detail that they showed you isn't necessary, but it just makes it that much better every single time they do. And that's what takes this movie up and beyond for me. Not only was the script fantastic, not only are all the performances, you know, like perfect, like they nail all the characters, but like when it comes together and you just see the environment that they're in, it makes it like picture perfect. And I really think that Marvel has really hit the nail on the head with the looks for this movie. And it turns out that a 2.5 hour movie about superheroes isn't boring at all. Not only is this movie action-packed, it's fast, it's witty, and it's funny. You can go into this knowing that it's going to be funny. It's still going to catch you off guard because you don't know how this is going to make you laugh. It is going to be butt-gustingly funny. There's witty lines between the characters, and there's physical humor in this, which had me dying. This is definitely something for everyone in here. This is the superhero movie. Like, The Dark Knight, that's in a whole other spectrum. That is a drama about a detective who's a freaking badass. This is Marvel Superhero, the movie. This is that superhero movie where you've been waiting, like, where are they all going to come together? Where are they going to all kick ass? This is the one. Don't miss out on this. I saw this in 3D, and the 3D didn't have that, like, whoa kind of stuff, but it had, like, it gives a nice depth to it, and it just draws you in more to the movie. The one thing I will say, $16 is not cool to watch a movie, especially, like, no matter what, especially the Avengers. I don't want to go in, like, paying $16. Like, if I'm going to pay that much, you better put Spider-Man in the movie or something. But, like, for a 3D movie, I can't really complain, though, because it was so damn good. It had everything I wanted. It was everything I wanted. This is the superhero movie. If you can't see where I'm going with this, this was a 5-star movie. This was picture perfect. There was nothing I can say in this movie that I really had an issue that would take anything away from it, where I, like, watching it again, I'd be like, yeah, but there's this and this really... Like, for example, in Watchmen, that one scene where Night Owl has sex with the Silver Spectre, whatever her name is, like, that scene, like, in the comic book, it worked. That's because it's 2 panels. In the movie, they play Hallelujah, and they sit there and they press the fire button. I love that movie, but that scene is painful to watch. This movie, my biggest complaint, as I said, this is 5 stars, no matter what. This is amazing. My only issue is that a couple times when you see Tony Stark, his chest, right there, his light, it wasn't lit up. So, I don't know if maybe they could fix that for the DVD, like, by digitally putting in, like, some light there, or lighting and brightening it up or something, but, like, there were just moments where his chest wasn't lit up. I was like, oh my god, is Tony Stark dying right now? Someone go help him. Thor, give him mouth to mouth. But other than that, there are no issues with this. Wait till the end of the credits, like, all the way to the end. There's 2 scenes in the middle of the credits. One of them is about, I don't know if it's the next Iron Man movie or if it's the next Avengers movie. So they give some hint at that. Either way, they hint at where Marvel's going with this next. And the next scene is just something funny that they added, which is a reference to something that's mentioned in the movie. So that's all I gotta say. That was 8 minutes. So go check that out. Avengers, super awesome movie. Won't regret it. Have a great time. And I'm going to get more consistent with these again. I saw The Raven last week. Just to give you a quick thing about The Raven. Hey, The Raven was kind of cool. It's that steampunk-esque thing. Just, it was here, and it needed to be up here. They didn't take it that extra step that made it feel weird. It felt like a biofilm that wasn't telling the story correctly. It felt like another J. Edgar situation. It's like, so you're trying to convince me that this is what happened, but this is BS, and I know it. So, yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. As far as the rating goes, rent it. Raven is a rental, and nothing more than that. It has some decent moments of gore, and there's some cool dialogue moments, but other than that, John Cusack, he's a way better actor than that, and, it dropped the ball way too many times. So, that's a rental. So, Avengers, amazing. Go check it out right now. Stop watching this. Go see it. Raven, rent that when you see it at Redbox. Alright, thanks so much for watching. More reviews coming.